Hello, I am Radagast at your service, and this is Mystic View number 12. And I am here today with my friend, brother, and I guess Mystic View guest, the ambassador. And
Thank,
welcome, ambassador.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. I hope you and the listeners is all well and enjoying these days of deception and trauma going around all the world. But it's a time of struggle. It's a time of uh, reaching our highest ambitions in life. And at this point of time, we are at the footstep of victory. So I'm very, very positive and happy for all things that has been accomplished during these last 2 months of traveling and engaging and receiving all this wonderful, invitations from these huge organizations like Art of Living. I was sad that I couldn't come to hold the speech as they liked. There was over 3.5 million people there. A lot of heads of states was invited to together as myself as a VIP to hold speeches there. So it was sad that I couldn't do it, but I had to keep the focus on the mission and on behalf of the family, and so I had to keep the track on that. And in these next coming days, we're gonna have a lot of very exciting things happening.
Cool.
And funny enough, I saw some funny, family people today that was doing some hilarious things, and they didn't know who I was. So it was really, really funny, you know. People that are, quite cartoonish, like friends of Mr. Keenan. So it was quite funny. So either way, we were, observing and looking at it and having a fun time seeing it and seeing how the goldfish is going on and still continuing. And I want everyone to keep the focus on, what's happening around themselves. Pray for sanity in relation to the American election. And also, it's a lot of drama going around in the world, and now the Russians moving out from Syria. I think that's a quite interesting chess move by Putin.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see what's going to follow here. And so I will do my best here to finalize the things that I need to do. And we already have reached where we needed to be reached. So it's just now we are practically just doing the last steps in the process of what we're doing. So everything is very positive, and it's going to come a lot of wonderful announcement for end of next week.
Oh.
So in between that, we just have to keep a little bit low profile due to the sensitivity in what we're doing. But rest assured that the world will be happy to see what we've been doing. And, even our brother that is with us here, he's been receiving some amazing, things that he's going to be exposing himself to during this weekend. And so it's going to be an exciting time. But I have to be critical because right now, with security reasons, I can't talk too much about it. I want the people to enjoy the wonderful place here. That's why I showed that instead of my face this time. But and then if you have any special questions that you'd like to ask me, instead of me just ranting on.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you rant. It's kind of what things we used to do. I think it's very interesting with this Putin, I guess, withdrawal. Reading the comments on Russia Today and Sputnik is very interesting. There are a lot of people who you can see are very emotionally invested in Russia punishing the West. You could really, you see so much of that, where they kind of like talk big for Russia, because Russia is kind of expressing their frustration with the West, and now that Russia's doing a withdrawal from Syria, or a lot of their forces, you can see some people are very confused. It's almost like they've lost their champion. But I don't agree with that. I think it's a very goldfish kind of view of the world. I think this is coming from a place of good strength, and it keeps everybody.
This is a common Russian tactic,
Uh-huh.
and whoever doesn't see that doesn't know much. But it's a common tactic, and probably will be used the same time as before, with the same result as the last time too. So let's keep focus on that, and things will be fine.
And it kind of brings me back to when we had, a little gathering that we had in New Jersey, and I blew the flute or the shofar towards the UN, and that was on the 28th of September. And 2 days later was when Russia began its campaign in Syria. And now here we are these months later, and the campaign is winding down. Very interesting times. I mean, that campaign is winding down. It seems like like almost like a mission accomplished, and it's almost like a synchronicity, because there seems to be a little bit of a mission accomplished happening in other places also.
So let's hope and pray for the best, and I think that coming next month is going to be very exciting, to say it at least.
Mm-hmm.
But with that, I will thank you today for the short thing here with the Mystic View, and also I want to congratulate everyone else that is listening to Mystic View in the new format.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I'm really looking forward and excited for the Global Mission of Peace TV that's taking place, and I think we bring it right now to a much bigger, higher level. So it's very exciting. I want to thank everyone in Global Mission of Peace for all the hard work and struggle, and I think it's amazing. So with that, I want to congratulate everyone and thank everyone, and wish you all a continued good week, and God bless you all.
Well, thank you, Ambassador, and I also look forward to Global Mission of Peace TV beginning this coming up weekend, and the chance to let people understand what the Global Mission of Peace family and just the consciousness of reaching out to people really is. And I think the TV will start to let people have a glimpse, a look inside, a look at what we've been doing over this past year, and what's finally come to fruition. So thank you for your time, and obviously you and I will be speaking with each other, and maybe we'll have another Mystic View in the not too distant future. So
thank you much. God bless you. Take care.
Thank you. And I thank you all for joining us in Mystic View, and we will see you next time. God bless.